So for the next 48 hours, we're going to be traveling to one of the world's most remote destinations.
And it is right here on the edge of Australia.
And we can see it from the pool. There's just casual crocs just swimming around. But to get out there, we've had to say goodbye to Cooper the van. Because he just ain't built to get to remote destinations.
Where's our plane, Hunter? This one? Alright, Hunter chooses this one.
Alrighty, it's just us, our little family, in the little chartered plane to get us out.
I love we're getting pushed out onto the runway right now.
There's Troy, our pilot. Welcome to the island, Bubba. Yay!
That's a nice smile.
That's how you did it. Yeah, we're on an island.
Just realised we're in the plane.
Yeah, that's the thing. She doesn't realise when we're inside and we hop out. She was like, wait, there's a plane?
Whew! What a landing. That one, you kind of were on the edge of your seat thinking that, are we going to stop before we run out of runway? But we've just made it. The adventure continues to get to where we need to get.
So after a day of tiny planes and boats, we have officially arrived. The accommodation is super unique. This actually used to be an old fishing village and they have converted it into this beautiful tiny little retreat. There's only 10 rooms, shared bathrooms, a little restaurant, and of course a pool.
Alrighty, I thought I'd show you guys the rooms. So right up here on the retreat, there's 10 rooms. They're almost just 2 demountables. It's quite basic, but I think that is half the charm. If you come here, I'll show you them. They're super wide, super beachy. Yeah, they have like beach views or pool views. So if you come in here. So this is pretty much where we're going to be staying. As you can see, it's just a room. We've got our double bed in here. White, clean. We have a bit of the beach just up on here. A nice mirror, have a side table, some shelves. We kind of love it because it just feels like you're out here in the middle of nowhere on a beach bungalow. It's really cool. Of course, like we were saying, all the bathrooms are shared. But that's part of the experience coming out here. We're staying on the left side of the retreat, so as you can see, we have beautiful pool views with palm trees. But I think, honestly, if you say either side, you're still getting a cool experience, beach or pool. If I didn't tell you where we were at the moment, you would probably guess we're on an island in Asia or in Fiji somewhere. But we're literally right here in Australia. This just looks like a postcard. 5 rooms that way, plus the pool, 5 rooms that way with beach views, and behind me is where you could eat, order a drink, and that's it. Pretty much concludes the tour of the retreat. It's going to be a cool 48 hours.
Shoot the lizard, like crazy reptiles everywhere.
Mate, you got a little bit of sand on your face, I think.
Everything's gonna be alright, everything's gonna be alright.
You coming to the pool? What? Why just got changed?
Look at you. Oh, can you say hi, lizard?
If you've ever been to the NT, you'll find just about every pool we've been in absolutely freezing. This one, it's so warm, but also very surreal because just over here, and we can see it from the pool, there's just casual crocs just swimming around. So I think we found the best spot to watch the sunset. We've just been hanging out here for the whole afternoon, and because of course this was a barramundi fishing spot, some of the guests have just headed out to go fishing. They might have caught our dinner, which is pretty cool. And this one has been on full croc watch, and by I mean croc watch. There's literally a crocodile right there in front of us, and we've seen like 2 of them already. Just very quickly, we just wanted to say a big thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. So the last couple of years, I think we can all agree on, has been tough for a lot of people, and you may be feeling alone. And I can guarantee you that you are definitely not alone, and that you should never worry about asking for help. BetterHelp is the largest e-counseling platform with their 20,000 plus therapist network covering a broad range of expertise, and it's available worldwide. BetterHelp wants to not only make therapy affordable, but also make it accessible and convenient for you. So setup is super simple. So when you create your account, you take a very short quiz, which will match you with a licensed professional therapist, and they will chat you how you like to chat, whether it's on instant messaging, a phone call, or a scheduled video chat. Plus, BetterHelp is way more affordable than traditional counseling. So if you're ready to join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health, you can use our offer link below to get 10% off your first month by heading to betterhelp.com/flyinthenest. That's BetterHelp.
I wanna wrap my arms around this day and take it.
You can't swim in the ocean, Bubba.
It's definitely hard to explain to a 1-year-old that pool is not the pool she can swim in.
She's not scared of him at all.
Something made so
Look at him.
can't be tamed.
Look at him.
It's
Up he
robbery
goes.
to cage it.
Is that shell moving? Okay, so the one thing about this island is that it is surrounded by crocodiles, so we definitely cannot swim in this water.
The pool is great, but I think we have a better swimming spot.
Where do you go when you don't know where you're going? What do you say when you don't know what you know? And what do you reap when you don't know what you sow? Where do you go when you don't know where you go?
So after a short 10-minute helicopter across to the other island, it just looked like there were trees everywhere. No idea where we were gonna land, and then this little clearing appeared, and he said you can see the spring because all the trees are growing around it, and we stopped, and there's a natural spring water just here for us. Just me, Jess and Hunter out here. Wow, and it looks so beautiful. What a cool way to come out to a swim spot. The sun is literally just illuminating the perfect spot for you guys.
So beautiful. Hunter's loving it because there's all these little tiny fish. She's trying to catch the fish. How cool is this though? Like our own private oasis, this little waterhole in the middle of nowhere.
No crocs, which is good.
Hunter secretly wishes there was a croc or two.
Crazy. But honestly, it is so incredible. It's just fresh water. It's pretty warm, to be honest, and it's just us. I think that's the thing. And also, it's cool to get out here. Just when I thought that the swimming hole couldn't get any better, there's a waterfall with a rope swing. I need to do it. All right. Here comes Tarzan.
Out here with the squad, everybody trying to go, yeah, the party jumping.
Future Steven here. Looking back at the footage, you think you look cool when you're on a rope swing, but does anybody look cool on a rope swing? Oh, this footage cracked me up. Alrighty, back in the chopper, heading back to the retreat. It's lunchtime.
Yeah, helicopter! What was that?
So if you guys are wondering how we eat out here in the literal middle of nowhere, there's not a Macca's or an Uber Eats around. You can if you stay at the retreat. Just book like an all-inclusive. All your food, drinks, everything's covered. Or just around breakfast, lunch or dinner, they come around with a little menu. Pick what you want. Pretty big variety for just having to ship everything in either via helicopter or the plane. We've ordered the fish tacos.
The most amazing fish tacos, and they probably caught the fish this morning as well.
Everyone comes here to fish, and some people went out this morning, and then I saw them preparing the fish just before. How was it? So good. Oh, y'all. I can't get over how cool that swimming experience was. Having the best time. Plus, there's some kids on the island.
They're just hanging out with Hunter, so we are babysitters.
First babysitters on the trip. Loving it. Maybe I'll go have a quick nap. The transportation on this island just keeps getting cooler and cooler. Helicopter to the watering hole. A little ATV to get us to a little sunset picnic spot.
We're all searching, always searching for the easy way out. The few that found it, only found them. Life's a merry-go-round.
Oh, wow.
In love with
How unreal is this? They were like, do you want to go out for a little picnic to watch the sunset? And we've arrived. There is a campfire. They've made a cheese platter. Hunter was very excited. And a cooler box full of drinks.
Let's see what they have. What have they left us?
What's in here, Hunter?
Ooh.
Oh, we got some ginger beers.
Oh, yes. Oh, I haven't tried this one.
Every time. Thanks.
Just today alone has been so many cool experiences. I didn't even think these were experiences you could do in Australia.
Especially here in the NT.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they had islands.
Yeah, I know, right? And just being able to go out to the water hole, what an experience just getting there and then having it to ourselves, and then this picnic with the fire.
It's like if you're looking for a really unique thing to do, you need to come to the NT and check out Tiwi Island, because I feel like there aren't many places that do this.
All right, Miss Cheese Platter. What has been your favourite so far? Yeah, Vicky's. Oh, you're giving some to your friends.
Say cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Hunter.
Matt.
Look what Dad found for you.
Oh my gosh, that shell is huge. Do you make sure nothing was living inside?
Get a look.
Hello. This is extra special because I feel like it has been so long since we've watched the sunset on the beach, because we've spent the last few months in the Australian outback, and it just feels so good to be back on the coast. And not only that, but being on such an isolated island. Like, it feels so long since we've had an adventure like this. This is like the first time she's realised there's a sunset. Say bye-bye to the sun.
I saw you standing in the waves and my body aches. For you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. All around me.
We've just woken up to the most beautiful sunrise. Hunter's munching down on some breakfast, and we're just taking it all in. The water is so calm. The skies are all pink.
Sand between her toes, raisin toast in her hand. Have you just got a happy baby?
Your smile plays like a movie in my mind. Feels like you've always been here in my life.
And now the adventure back to Darwin begins. First, a boat ride.
And the final leg, our plane back to Darwin. And now just a short walk back to Cooper.